Let's take a look at every championship club and the last time they had a 20 goal a season striker in all competitions. Aston Villa 18-19 Tammy Abraham. I think we're all a bit confused when Tammy Abraham passed up a mid-season move to a top half Premier League club to stick it out at Aston Villa for 6 more months. But hey, maybe he knew that Chelsea were about to be slapped with a transfer ban, forcing them to finally stick this lad up front. Although, who are we kidding? This man is probably going to spend the rest of his days out on loan. He's battered home 21 goals in 31 games for Villa this season. He scored 26 for Bristol City last time he was at this level. Lad, we get it. You're too good for the championship, but please, Tammy, don't start bleating on about that damn Ballon d'Or again. Birmingham City 18-19 Che Adams. 21 goals Che Adams already netted this season, becoming the first Blue to hit 20 plus goals in a season since Steve Claridge in 1995. No wonder he's getting linked with a move to the top flight. Blackburn Rovers 15-16 Jordan Rhodes. Remember the days when Jordan Rhodes was a championship goal scoring demigod? Not only did he smash home 21 goals during the 15-16 season, this was the man's third 20 plus goal season in a row for Rovers. Considering a couple of years earlier the club's top scorer was Junior Hoylett with 5, this man was an absolute godsend. Bolton 2000-2001 Michael Ricketts. Christ above, we're almost going back to the goddamn Stone Age for this one. Michael Ricketts, you remember him? That fellow who played once for England and then watched his body break down like a rusty bike? Smashed home 24 goals in the old First Division as they finished third. 3 years later he'd be scoring 0 goals in 25 games for Leeds United in the Championship at the age of 26. Good lord. Brentford 18-19 Neil Maupay. Brentford probably cannot believe their luck. Neil Maupay was plucked straight out of the Nice reserves, having spent a season on loan in the French second division, and now he's after becoming the first Brentford player to hit 20 plus goals since Clayton Donaldson in 2013, with 22 goals in all competitions by mid-March. Bristol City 16-17 Tammy Abraham. Again, I mentioned it earlier, but Tammy Abraham is the correct answer here, having smashed home 23 goals 2 seasons ago before getting a Premier League loan move to Swansea, where he looked about as effective as a broken dishwasher. Derby County 15-16 Chris Martin. Chris Martin is probably still wondering what on earth has happened to his career. The man scored over 50 goals for Derby across 3 seasons, including 21 during the 14-15 campaign. Since then he's been spat out on a bunch of loan deals, seemingly having forgotten where the back of the goddamn net is. Hull City 18-19 Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen, the man who turned down a move to Cardiff in January for obvious reasons. It's not like Hull are going up or anything, but the man is still battering them in, and he scored 21 already this season. Ipswich Town 14-15 Daryl Murphy. The last 2 lads to smash home 20 goals in a season for Ipswich would also end up at Newcastle United one day, although to be honest I doubt many Geordies were frothing at the mouth to watch either Shepke Cucci or Daryl Murphy. To be fair though, Murphy was decent for the tune, and for Ipswich he netted 27 during the 14-15 campaign as they finished 6th, back when that club had a sliver of optimism and weren't the whipping boys of the league and getting beat off Accrington Stanley. Leeds United 16-17 Chris Wood. Leeds fans probably hate the man nowadays, but what a signing Chris Wood proved to be. If you score 30 goals for your team, that should be enough to get them promoted. But no, Leeds didn't even finish in the damn playoffs during the 16-17 season. No wonder he's off to Burnley within weeks of the season ending. Middlesbrough 96-97 Fabrizio Ravanelli. Oh wow, we are going back in time here. Middlesbrough have had some great strikers in the last 20 years, and some pretty horrendous ones too. But believe it or not, nobody set the 20 goal mark since Fabrizio Ravanelli in 1997. And that was when he scored 31 goals as they finished 19th. 31 goals and you're finishing 19th. That does not compute. What was their defence made of cheese? Millwall 15-16 Lee Gregory. Lee Gregory's the answer here, having smashed home 27 goals during the 15-16 season back in League 1. He currently has 5 league goals to his name this season. Nottingham Forest 02-03 David Johnson. Again, we're going back in time here. Back during the 02-03 season, Nottingham Forest finished 6th. They didn't go up, but some guy from Jamaica called David Johnson did all he could with 29 goals. I'll be honest lads, I've never heard of this man, but apparently he started off at Man United and played 4 times for Jamaica. I went to school with the David Johnson and pretty sure he's in prison. Norwich City 18-19 Timo Pukki. The current top scorer in the championship, Timo Pukki has 25 goals in 35 games for Norwich this season. Signed from Brøndby on a free transfer with memories of his wretched 9 goals in 37 games for Celtic etched in everyone's minds, he has proven to be one of the best championship signings in the last decade. Preston 14-15 Joe Garner. Back to League 1 for this one, with Joe Garner smashing home 20 goals plus for the 2nd season running, netting 27 goals as Preston were promoted through the playoffs. He scored 6 the following season. 6. QPR 13-14 Charlie Austin. Yeah, fairly obvious answer here. Charlie Austin smacked home 20 goals during the 13-14 season as the Hoops were promoted. Don't ask me how, but he managed 18 the next season in the Premier League. Still got relegated. Reading 10-11 Shane Long. Yes, there was a time when Shane Long actually understood that you were supposed to put the ball in the back of the net instead of constantly into row Z. Don't get me wrong, I love the man for that goal against Germany, but I'm also painfully aware that he's a centre forward who recently went 23 games without scoring a goal. Anyway, he netted 25 goals in 52 games for Reading during the 10-11 campaign, earning a 6 million move to West Brom. Rotherham 10-11 Adam Lafondra. Adam Lafondra bagged 24 goals for Rotherham during the 10-11 campaign all the way back in League 2. They finished 9th and he was sold to Reading. Sheffield United 18-19 Billy Sharp. This isn't the first time Billy Sharp has hit 20 goals in a season, far from it. But the other two campaigns for the Blades were in League 1. I bet he surprises anyone that he's managed to bag 22 goals by mid-March in the damn championship, and especially at 33 years of age. Is this really the same man who scored 5 in 35 games for Leeds 4 years ago? I'm calling imposter. Sheffield Wednesday 04-05 Steve McLean. Back to the year Sheffield Wednesday were promoted through the playoffs from League 1 during the 04-05 campaign, when Steve McLean scored 20 goals from 45 games, just about edging into this list. The following season, Chris Brunt top scored with 7. I have no idea how they stayed up. Stoke City 99-2000 Peter Thorne. Jesus, Stoke haven't had much to cheer about, have they? In the last 10 years, they've had one season where a player scored more than 12 league goals in a season. Their last 20 goal man, you're going back to Division 2 during the 99-2000 season, where Peter Thorne battered home 30 as they went up through the playoffs. Swansea City 13-14 Wilfried Zaha. Considering Oliver McBurney is only 4 off 20, this video is going to get outdated very fast. Cue comments rolling in at the end of May screaming, "Did you forget McBurney and Jay Rodriguez?" No, I didn't, lads. I just stupidly made this in the middle of March. But anyway, Swansea's last 20 goal man, Wilfried Zaha during the 13-14 campaign, battering home 25 and tricking everyone into thinking he was one of the best strikers on the planet. Within 18 months he'd be at Man City. I'm sure Pellegrini was massively regretting his decision within about 15 minutes of watching Boney's first training session, where he no doubt displayed all the reactionary skills of a dead duck. Wigan Athletic 17-18 Will Grigg. Remember when everybody sang the Will Grigg song at Euro 2016 while he was stuck on the bench for Northern Ireland, not moving a muscle? A brilliant striker in League 1, whisper quietly lads, he can't actually do it in the Championship. In the Premier League, he'd probably fall apart like a papier-mâché mannequin. Anyway, he scored 26 goals in 53 games for Wigan last season, including an FA Cup winner against Man City. He was on fire that night, I'll give him that. West Brom 14-15 Saido Berahino. Yep, there was once a time when Saido Berahino could actually score a goal or two. It seems mental to think that it was only 5 years ago that the Burundi international and current pie enthusiast was scoring 20 goals in one season for West Brom. Now we'd be doing well to get 5.